Welcome, crypto viewers, and a very warm welcome to a brand new video. I'm Anthony, and in today's video, we'll talk about the latest updates and news on three very important coins. First off, I'd like to say thanks for joining me. Um, Please make sure you like and subscribe. All right, let's go. These coins might play a major role, and I think you too would want to know more about them. So, this session is going to be quite important. As you already saw in the thumbnail, we'll be covering Ethereum, Floki, XRP, Doge, and Shiba Inu. We'll go over the big updates for all, starting with Floki. Over the past 24 hours and the last 2 or 3 days, Floki has been performing well. Basically, in Floki's chart, there was a triangle pattern and a trend line, which is now broken upwards. That means Floki is showing signs of a breakout. Now, whether or not an actual breakout happens, we can't guarantee that. But the trend line has indeed broken. If you look at the chart, you'll see how the line has broken in this way, with the ratio shown there. Of course, a broken trend line doesn't always mean a breakout. Sometimes it fails too. That's something I want to make clear. But in the last 2 to 3 days, Floki has seen a good jump, about 13% increase in price. I've been tracking meme coins, and Floki has beaten several others, including coins like Pepe, Shib. Though Doge is still ahead of Floki, it still managed to beat quite a few. On top of that, Floki's marketing push has turned aggressive again, which is a good sign. One of the major reasons behind this market movement is the CPI, the Consumer Price Index data. The CPI numbers for August came in higher than July, which raised some concerns. Excuse me. When that news first broke, the market tried to push upwards. Bitcoin, too, showed gains for a day or two. But once the higher CPI number disappointed expectations, Bitcoin fell again. The earlier rise in Floki and other coins was mostly because people expected positive CPI data. So, Floki's growth was tied to that. Looking ahead, keep an eye on Floki. With aggressive marketing and a broken trend line, it might continue to draw attention. Next, we have Ethereum. As soon as the CPI numbers came out, Ethereum also saw a sharp upward move. It went from 144 to 145 levels up to around 452. In the past 7 days alone, Ethereum's prices jumped about 5%. It looks like Ethereum is regaining momentum. Still, for now, Ethereum is facing some competition from other coins that are rising faster. But overall, that's good news for the portfolios since most investors hold Ethereum anyways. So wrapping up with these guys, right now Floki is showing momentum, Ethereum is moving upwards, but much depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin fails to rise or drops, we could face disappointment again. In the upcoming FOMC meeting, we also play an important role. The CPI data already disappointed, otherwise the rally could have gone much further. I would love to hear from, excuse me, I would love to hear where all of you are from. Please let me know in the comments down below. I'm sorry, I have strep throat, so I'm not feeling real good. I'm trying to keep up. We'll cover all the big updates related to Shiba Inu coin and the upcoming situations surrounding it. So let's dive into today's updates. Stay tuned from the start to the end of the video so you don't miss anything. Okay, if we talk about Shiba Inu coin about 15 hours ago, you can see alongside Shiba Inu, we're also seeing Baby Dogecoin, Pepe coin, and others showing movement. Shiba Inu itself has pumped about 5% in the last 24 hours. Now, let me tell you about an update from 21 hours ago. The US CPI data was scheduled for release at 8:30. The estimate was that it would come in at 2.9%. And yes, when CPI data came out, it indeed matched the estimate at 2.9%. Now, that's a positive update for the market. The next update, the Shiba Inu community has been very active on Twitter, constantly demanding more token burns. We've been seeing these regular community-driven updates. Also, officially, Shiba Inu coin recently became a sponsor of Blockchain Future, which is a very good development. You can see the promo banners There are still 55 days left on that sponsorship. This is helping Shiba Inu get more exposure and promotion. Another major update, Blue Whale, a major holder, has once again been accumulating Shiba Inu coins. That's a strong signal because whenever whales hold or buy, it tends to improve confidence and momentum. At the same time, the market overall is recovering. Bitcoin has bounced back. Yesterday, BlackRock sold some Ethereum, but very recently they turned around and bought it back up. So that's another encouraging sign. From OK Wallet, we're also seeing support added for several meme coins. At the top of the list, Shiba Inu. Other meme coins mentioned are Bone Inu, Cat Coin, Pepe Coin, Penguin Coin. There's even a question mark placeholder for more to come. This shows adoption and support. So, overall, Shiba Inu has pumped 5%. The CPI data matched expectations positively. The community is pushing for burns. Sponsorship promotions are live. Whale holdings are strong. Bitcoin is recovering. BlackRock is buying back its Ethereum. Meme coins are getting new wallet support. All of this is solid updates. Doge has just broken through a major resistance zone. If that grabs your attention, stick around. We're not done yet. As always, if you enjoy these updates, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever we post new content. What an incredible trading setup this has been, especially for those of you following along on the channel. Doge has officially broken above a key daily resistance at 0.257. I want to stress how important this level was. It's been tested many times before, both as resistance and as support. I mentioned that if we cleared this level, we could see a major squeeze, and that's exactly what's happening. Right now, with Doge producing a clean breakout, the immediate upside target sits around 27 cents. But there are a few things we need to keep in mind. First, price is still holding well above the exponential moving averages. Second, there's a clear W-shaped formation forming on the chart. And if you look back, the 28-cent zone has already been tested 3 times in the past. This is now the 4th test on the daily chart. And repeated tests usually tell us something big is brewing. This pattern has been building for weeks, similar to setups we saw earlier in Solana and Ethereum. Despite days of sideways consolidation and growing bearish sentiment, I kept pointing out that if the Dogecoin could break above this resistance, there wouldn't be much stopping it from retesting 28 cents. Now, here's where it gets exciting. If buyers can push through the 28-cent level with strong momentum and volume, we could be looking at a major breakout. On the daily chart, noticing how long Dogecoin has been consolidating sideways, stretching all the way back to February. That's why I kept stressing the 28-cent level is critical. If this structure finally breaks, we could see a multi-month squeeze that targets between 31 cents and 34 cents. And in the best case scenario, Dogecoin could even push back towards the 44-cent highs. I'll do my best to continue to update you as trades develop. That's all for today's analysis. As always, if you find this helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. And again, I apologize for the way I sound, my stumbling and fumbling, and actually getting this video up late. This was supposed to be up yesterday, but I didn't want to lose this information, and I already had a plan. So thank you for suffering through. I'll see you next time.